Oh dear. Colder than a witch's tit. Oh, cold out there this morning. Right, I'm back on another little job I've been doing. It's an ongoing job. I've done one room and I'm doing the second room. I did get a phone call yesterday saying that there was some discrepancy in the ceiling. It was quite a big ceiling. And I've been told that there's ripples or waves in it. I know the ceiling's been sprayed, and the sprayers can sometimes highlight any little undulations just because of the way that they don't, there's no texture. So you're just getting like a dead flat finish with the spraying. But then again, sometimes the sprayers, if you put them on the way you move with your hand, you can do like a heavy coat, lighter coat, heavy, so you can sometimes get streaks with the sprayer. So I'll go in and have a look, and hopefully it's nothing to do with me. Right, here's today's job, or today and tomorrow's job. Possibly another day because I've got to put coving up. So, got to do this ceiling, start on here. The first job is to prep it all really. It's all got to be scraped down. I didn't prep this, someone else prepped it, and they're not a plasterer, they're decorators, so they've probably left loads of bits everywhere for me. So I'm going to give it all a scrape down and then a couple of coats of SBR. And then today I will show you, if any of you have not used these before, it's Marshalltown Squeegee. I've had these a few years now and they're pretty good. So I'll show you that little thing in action. So this is typical of when other people prepare a ceiling for you and they're not plasterers. I'll show you. So it's all done for you, mate, all prepared. Just get in there and skim it. Okay, watch this. Yep. The old coving adhesive. Clips, pins, clips, paper, paper. It's all been bonded, look, all bonded. All the way around. So it looks like the electricians have cut a channel out to get spotlights in. But I can't see any screws back in this at all. God knows what they've done. There's a joist there, but there's nothing there, look. That's what they've left me with. I don't think there's any joist when it's feeling here, it's done. No joist there. How the bloody hell was that being held up there? That's all the way down as well, look. So I've got this problem here. It looks like they've cut, I don't know how that is fixed back in, because there's a joist there, but this has been cut. This has been cut, look, but there's no joist there. So let's try and take you back a bit, that's it. So this is all over the place. And I'm not going to start taking it out and putting a fake joist in. So I think what I might do, I'll do a little series of holes through it. And then I'm going to put, I might drill some holes through. There's quite a bit of expanding foam in each hole. And that should stop it rocking then. And then once it's all scrimmed, that shouldn't go anywhere. Do is just squirt a little bit of foam into them so it's joining the two together, and then that should stop all that rocking then. I'll just moisten it all with a bit of SBR. Because if you didn't know, the expanding foam prefers to stick to something that's got a bit of moisture in it. If it's bone dry, it will just collect the dust and fall off. So if you are going to put expanding foam on things, just give it a little wet down. It doesn't have to be like a bonding agent, just water will do it. Just give it a little spray with water and that will do the job. Right, see how that goes. That's more like it. That's more like it. That's that all cut out and patched in. So I'll just show you a massive difference that little bit of work made. Yeah, I know we're still a bit, but it's nothing like it was. Yeah, it's not ever going to be great, but we're a lot better than what we were. So this whole run has been cut out as they've had some pipes put in under there, and it's not been patched in by a plasterer, and it's not been done great. So I'm just going to put some mesh along that just to double check. I'm taking no chances here. I'm using my own pink SBR that I made with brick dye today. You see the tinge in it? Obviously the coving's white, so you've got a nice tinge of pink there. It's working well. Right, back to where I should have been about an hour or so ago. So I'll get a mix on and put you on a little time lapse. We'll get this one done, eh? This is the old mixer I use. It's an old Wix one, about 90 quid, about, I don't know, it must be 10, 11 years ago that. Still been doing all right. It's a bit of a trigger's broom when it comes to the lead. It's had a few different ends. I think that's the original, and I think that is an old Bosch washing machine. Plaster mixers live longer with cow gone. Okay, that's sad. A good lot of plaster on that. It's basically had two coats, but I'm just classing it as the first coat because it's so up and down this ceiling. But we'll get there. I've put the speed skim across it a couple of times just to get it level. More or less, it's this channel which was bonded. I mean, ideally, I would have bonded it again and brought it level, but you know, I ain't got time for that. So I'm just really stuck it on thick speed skim. I'm gonna let that take quite a bit now and then chuck another thick one on it. Right, that's taken up a bit now. It's nice, just stiff enough. And I'm going to stick another coat across it all now. Shall I do that in real time? Why not? I'll put it in real time and then I'll just speed it up a bit. You don't want to watch me doing it in real time, do you? Okay, right, let's get cracking. Always try and cut these out before you've done all your final polishes, because you don't want it to pull a little corner off that's going to go past the rim of the spotlight. So take them off while you've still got a chance to get a bit of fat over the top and make it in. Right, while I've still got some battery left, I'm going to take you up for a bit of point of view, and I'm using this Raffina like a speed skim, but with the handle. What's the word? It's not, nearly got away from me. Oh, bollocks. A bit in the ceiling with the GoPro. No, it didn't nearly get away from me, but it's been a struggle, I'll tell you that. Now I'm paranoid because I've said something about that ceiling, but looking at that, I think it's spray lines with the paint. I don't know if any of you do any spraying, but when you spray, you have to overlap each pass. So if you put a full one on and then don't overlap, you're going to get thick, thin, thick, thin. And that seems to hang on, it doesn't want to go away. No matter how many times you go again, you keep getting these crisscross lines. It's a funny thing spraying. Sometimes I do it, but I've started to sort of back roll. So you spray the ceiling and have your roller and just roll it out of it. Otherwise, it can be can catch you out sometimes on ceilings. And if your ceiling is dead flat, when you spray, that finish in the paint when you spray is so flawless that it will literally highlight any deviation. I can feel that still going up and down even with this thing. It's definitely, I can feel it going up and down right about here. So that's going to cast a shadow when it's all done. I know that for a fact. Yeah. That's had, do you know what, that ceiling's basically had 4 coats. And we're still, where are we? Oh, we're still rocking like Shaking Stevens and what's her name? Not Bonnie Langford. Oh God, what's her name? You got a rocking good way. Bonnie Tyler. Yeah, you're still rocking like Shaking Stevens and Bonnie Tyler. There's no way I'm ever going to lose that unless I start cutting off this ceiling down. It's brilliant, it's so good. Oh, if I keep hitting my fucking head on that GoPro. Sorry. See that? Old speed skim? Great for this. Although the carpet's going, still want to give it a little bit of a clean up. Brilliant for this. Now that
is a top tip.
I'm putting my hands in these crates, pulling them along. And it reminds me of years ago when I used to work in Tesco's. And this was in the 80s. I used to work part-time in there. And when you used to get the crates of bananas, this is how you had to pick them up. You put your hands in either side and pick the crates up. Now back then, I suppose they were imported fresh. Not like today, I think they're frozen and then they just put them on the shelves once they've been in storage for a while. But they were fresh. So every now and then, you'd hear a story of they found a scorpion or a spider in with the bananas, and you used to have to go and pick these crates up like that. It's a bit like I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. And it just brought me back to it, pulling them in. I just thought I'd share an old bit of nostalgia with you. And it isn't an urban myth either, that's true, because I was there went out to call someone from the animal rescue down to come and get the scorpion. Yeah.